So it's that time of year, time to get ready to recertify. I'm just going to walk you through a few steps that are a little new because we have Frontline this year. The first thing you're going to want to do is log in to Frontline, into your personal growth section, obviously, and we're going to start right where we have any activities that have not been completed. So you're going to go to your learning plan, right where I'm pointing now, and you're going to look at anything that is approved or in progress. The goal is to try to get everything down here into the completed section. So you're going to first click on something that's still up here, Manage, and you're going to do your reflection questions first. Answer all of these questions, click Save, and once you've done that, I'm just going to go back because I'm not going to do that right this second. Once you have completed your reflection questions, you can go over to Mark Complete. And as you can see, it's saying this option will become available once the evaluation form is complete. I can't actually mark it complete until I've done my reflection questions. So that is the first step in the process. Once you have everything that you want to be counted towards your recertification cycle marked complete, you'll know it's all set and good to go because it'll drop down here into the recently completed section. Then the next step is to print out your transcript. Right now, because we're in the transition stage from PD Express to Frontline, we're going to do this a little bit differently this year than we will in the future because we have kind of activities living in both worlds, although they're all now in Frontline, the way we imported them over. This is just going to be the easiest way to do it. So you are going to start by going over to My Info, and then you are going to click View All. And now you're going to see everything that you've completed, and it's going to be organized by year. So as you can see, because this is my first year, I only have 1920. You're recertifying for 3 years, and you might have been here much longer than 3 years, so you're going to have stuff, a lot more stuff in your screen than I do right here. Please don't worry about anything over here in the credits column. We don't actually track credits towards recertification, and some of the activities were initially set up with the hours in both places, hours and credits, so you can just ignore that column. We only care about hours for recertification for this purpose. So as you can see on the screen, there's no print feature. So you're actually going to right click or Control P, depending on your computer, and you're going to print this screen essentially because that's there's no print feature. If you export, it will export to an Excel spreadsheet, and you could do it that way, although it'll just be a lot easier if you do it this way. In fact, it would be preferred. After you have printed out this screen, you're going to mark all of your activities as either content hours specific to your endorsements or other. So if you have more than one endorsement, you're going to write content and then the name of that endorsement. For example, I have an elementary certification, I have a reading specialist certification. So if I'm going to distribute any of these activities to content, I would need to say content elementary, content reading specialist, so that it was clear which endorsement area. You're then going to total those hours up. You need 30 hours for each endorsement and at least 45 hours in the other category. Once you've totaled those all up and indicated where each activity goes on this on your printout, you're going to sign that. You're then going to give it to your administrator for signature. And then once you have your administrative signature, you're going to make a copy and send the original to Sue Ledger here at the SAU. And you're done. The one thing you might want to check, though, is because the DOE no longer prints out certificates and mails them to us, it's all electronic. You do want to make sure that your email addresses are up to date in your single sign-on account with the DOE. So you're going to want to go over to the single sign-on, which the link is in the directions that were sent to you. And if you haven't logged in quite a while, you're probably disabled, and you're going to want to do forget username, password, and go through the wizard to reactivate your account. And then go in there, and you're going to want to, once you can get in, you're going to want to check your profile over here. I'm not actually going to click on that because you'll see a lot of personal information if I do, but you're going to go to your profile and make sure that you have your work email and your personal email. There's a place to put 2 email addresses. Your personal email should be your primary email in your DOE account, so that all communication will go to that, and that's where your certification instructions for payment and then ultimately your actual certification will turn up there. And then you can print that out or just simply forward the PDF to HR here at the SAU, and you will be all set with the entire process. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact Sue Ledger, Christine, or Natasha, and any one of us can help you. Have a great day.